From the time I was a young child, I have always been fascinated with turtles. The fact that they have been on Earth for thousands of years shows their strength and endurance. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jan Hibbert, and I've been creating handmade leather goods since 1977. Turtles, again, have always been important to me from the time I was young. There was a pet store right across from my elementary school, and a turtle was the first pet I purchased. Again, not the greatest thing now, I realize, because they were the little, hatchlings and so forth. But turtles from then on have always been one of my favorites. For my summers on Winnipesaukee, we would find snapping turtles or painted turtles mostly, and I would, keep those for a little bit as a pet kind of thing and watch and observe them and so forth. And later in life, when I became a teacher, I lived also on a pond, and turtles would hatch on our beach, a little beach, and including snapping turtles. So I always had some snapping turtles or painted turtles as pets. When I was in public school, you could have them as pets. When you were in daycare, you could not. So at different times, I always had the turtles. So they've always been close to me. The other reason turtles are so important to me, and again, I should be probably showing you some of my little sea turtles here. The reason sea turtles are so important to me is because they have an important connection to the indigenous peoples. Again, I work at Mount Kearsarge Indian Museum in Warner, New Hampshire. It's rated one of the top 10 museums for Native American history in the United States. And so it inspires a lot of my work. And turtles are important to them. How the calendar is, the moons and stuff are related to the turtle. And so my turtles are all turtles, no matter whether they're sea turtles like this or land turtles, painted turtles, and things like that, all have 28 scales around the outside of their body, which represents the 28 days between each cycle of the moon. And they have 13 scales in the middle, which represents how many full moons we have in a year. So that's important to the indigenous culture. Also to the Abenaki, the earth was formed on turtles' back. So that's another reason turtles are close to my heart. I actually, in my medicine pouch that I wear always, has a turtle to represent my father for longevity and things like that, because he was the rock of the family. So the sea turtles have also, been very important, and my painted turtles and so forth. So I have necklaces and earrings and so forth. So these, you can see, are in different stages. This one is the pattern. This is one that's painted now, and this one is one I'm going to be getting to form, which will be a pendant, and so forth. If you're interested in finding out more about how I make these things, I actually will be hosting a workshop at Mount Kearsarge Indian Museum, where I will be teaching how to make things. So some of the things you can make are like a turtle, pendant, and earring set. You'll get to pick one set of components to create something from. If you want to purchase more from the workshop, you'll be able to do that. But the workshop, again, will include one set. You could do things like bumblebees, which are really some of my cutest, or honeybees. These are actually. So see, that was for a necklace, earrings, things like that. I have them in different sizes. I may throw in some fall things like fall leaves. And so I'll have different things available. And like, so with this, these would be earrings. I'd have a larger one that you could make into a necklace or a pin or something else if you wanted to. So it will be your choice what you actually make them into and so forth, or what you do with them. This is to make tiger lily earrings. Again, it doesn't have the center pieces to it, but that will be the little tiger lily earring. I, might have some larger things, like this would be for a barrette, sunflower, things like that. I will also have lots of butterfly things. So butterflies in all different shapes. And again, so this is an earring. If you want to make dangle earrings, you have 4 of these. If you want to make the earrings in a necklace, things like that. I'll have different sets available. And again, you get one set with the workshop. And then if you want to buy some additional ones and so forth, you can do that as well. Other ways to stay in touch with me if you're interested, if you want to see more of my Seaside Collection and learn more about all the ocean-themed things that I have, you can check out my website, logcabinleatherbyjan.com, which of course is right below this, and I will include a link that goes directly to the Seaside Collection. Also, if you want to become a VIP, that's really how you stay in the loop. You get about a weekly newsletter email that just tells the upcoming events I'll be at if you like to come shop in person. I know a lot of my followers do tend to come to my shows in person to pick things out rather than order online. You'll also, you can also order online, but my emails tell about my events that are coming up, special promotions, things like the, this workshop and so forth. So if you want to stay in the loop and find out, have that information delivered to your email so you don't miss it, sign up to become a VIP. You also get special early bird access to product launches. I also have a Seaside catalog that will be coming out very soon. It's you'll be able to check out digitally online and so forth. It talks about my Seaside collection and facts and information about the animals within it. Those are all things coming out. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.